2 pencil minus 1 chocolate. What will be the answer? Can I write 1 chocolate or 1 pencil? Is this correct? No. Why it is not correct? Because both are different items. Both are different products. We cannot subtract chocolate from pencil. Yes or no? Right? So if somebody asks you like, okay, subtract 1 chocolate from 2 pencil, you will laugh. Yes or no? How I can subtract chocolate from the pencil? Both are different things, right? Exactly in the same way, if the two terms are unlike, we cannot subtract them. Now today we are going to start how to add algebraic terms, right? Process of addition and subtraction of algebraic terms, right? As we have already understood what are like terms and what are unlike terms, the very first important thing which we should know is that the like terms, only the like terms can be added or subtracted. Okay, right? So as we have already seen, like what are like and unlike terms, how we can identify them, right? So if you have like terms within the expression, then only they can be added, then only they can be subtracted. If terms are not like, we cannot add them, we cannot subtract them, means we cannot further simplify them. Is that clear? Okay. So please write down this important thing that only like terms, only like terms can be added or subtracted within the algebraic expressions. Okay. So we can add and subtract only like and unlike term. It is exactly in the same way. For example, suppose you have 3 chairs, okay, and 2 tables. Now I'm saying to you that please add them. Add 3 chairs and 2 tables. What will be the answer? 3 chairs and 2 tables will be equal to, can anybody tell? How many chairs or tables? Can
No,
I write it at 5 chairs?
no,
Can I
no,
write like this? Can I write like 5 tables?
no, no.
No. Means what? These are two different products. We cannot add them because these are totally different items. Chairs cannot be added into the tables, right? Okay. If you have like 3 chairs and 2 chairs, then you can say there are 5 chairs, right? Why? Because both are same entities, both are same product, similar type of product. Exactly in the same way, if the two terms are like, then only you can add their numerical values, right? So what we have done here, we have added their numerical values to get 5, right? Okay. But when we have already checked that they are similar, chairs, they are similar. Now we are adding their numerical values. Exactly in the same way, when terms are like, first we identify whether they are like or not. Yes, if they are like, we will simply add or subtract their numerical values. Is it clear? It is simple as like this. Okay. Similarly, if I take another example, like if you have 2 pencils and 1 chocolate, subtract them. 2 pencil minus 1 chocolate. What will be the answer? Can I write 1 chocolate or 1 pencil? Is this correct? No. Why it is not correct? Because both are different items. Both are different products. We cannot subtract chocolate from pencil. Yes or no? Right? So if somebody asks you like, okay, subtract 1 chocolate from 2 pencil, you will laugh. Yes or no? How I can subtract chocolate from the pencil? Both are different things, right? Exactly in the same way, if the two terms are unlike, we cannot subtract them. Is that clear to everyone? So only like terms can be added or subtracted within algebraic expressions. Okay, and the same rule we will follow now in further topics. Is that clear? Okay, now suppose we have to add 3x and 4x. So since there is a operation that is addition operation, so what we do, we will first write it down as an expression and we put a plus sign here, 3x plus 4x. Now we will check, are they like terms? Yes or no? Are they like terms? Yes. How to identify they're like or not like? We will check their literal factors. They should be same, right? Okay. So if the literal factors are same, they are like terms. So if you can see here, both are having same literal factor, x and x. So they are like term, and now we can simply add them, add their numerical values, 3 plus 4, that is 7x, right? You can also write it down it as 3 plus 4x, that is 7x. Is that clear? Okay. So 3x plus 4x is 7x. Why we are adding them? Because they are like terms. Okay. Similarly, suppose we have to add 8xy, 4xy, and 2xy, right? Okay. So we will first check, are they like terms? Yes, they are, because all are having same literal factors, right? So literal factors are same. Literal factors are same. That is xy. So therefore they are like terms. They are like terms, right? So since they're like terms, we can simply add their numerical values. So can I write it as 8 plus 4 plus 2 xy, right? So this is equal to 14 xy. So what is the addition of 8xy, 4xy, 2xy? 14xy. So the role of this xy while addition of algebraic terms is just to identify whether they are like or not. After that, you need not to do anything with this literal factor. Is that clear? You need not to touch this, right? Exactly in the same way as we have understood, we have already get right 3 chairs, 2 chairs, and 5 chairs, right? As we know, all three are chairs, right? We simply add their numerical values, this part. We need not to do anything with this part, chairs. Is that clear? Sometimes students get confused, right? What they do, like xy, they're writing 14, x square, y square, something like that, right? Okay. So don't get confused. So if you are adding them, right? The purpose of literal factor is finished. You have just identified they are same. Now after this, you have to add these numerical values. So 3 plus 2 plus 5 is 10. So chair will remain as it is, 10 chairs. Okay. We need not to do anything with this. Okay, not chair square or chair to the power 3. No. Right. Similarly here, we need not to do anything with xy. Okay. Is that clear? So what is addition of algebraic terms? What is the first step now? What is the first step in addition of algebraic term? That we have to identify the terms. They are like or unlike. Right. So step one, in addition, step one. What is the step one? Identify whether the given terms are like or unlike. Is that clear? Right? Now step two. If terms are like, then what you have to do? Add their numerical factors or coefficients. Add their or simply values at their numerical values. Okay, keeping the keeping the literal factors same. Okay, we need not to touch this literal factor part. Okay, and if they are not like, and if terms are unlike, suppose they are unlike, then write them as it is. Means we cannot further simplify them. Okay, we cannot further simplify them. Right? Is that clear? So these are the steps we have to follow whenever we are doing addition. Is it clear? Suppose you have two terms, right? Suppose and they are not like, for example, 3x, add 3x and 4y, right? Since both are different terms, right? They are unlike terms. So what do you need to write? If you are adding them, then just simply write 3x plus 4y. That's it. You need not to do anything in this, right? Why? Because they are unlike terms and right, we cannot add them. Similarly, if in subtraction also, we will write them as it is, we cannot subtract them, right? So it is exactly like if you are given with chairs and table, now we cannot add them. So we simply write 3 chairs and 4 tables. Simply here also 3x plus 4y. Is that clear? Okay. So let's do some more questions. Yeah. So before doing some more questions, because we'll be doing some mixed type of questions where addition, subtraction will be together, right? So let's see how to subtract the algebraic expression. Put the heading, subtraction of algebraic terms, right? So the rule is similar for subtraction also as we have in addition, right? Okay. So there also they should be like, okay? Is that clear? So write down, we can subtract only like terms. Okay. For example, let's see the question. Subtract 2x from 8x. Subtract 2x from 8x. So what you will write? Since you are subtracting 2x, you will write it secondly. And since you are subtracted from 8x, so you have to write 8x first. So 8x minus 2x, right? So since both are like terms, they are like terms having same literal factor x. So we can subtract their numerical values. 8 minus 2x, that is 6x. Is that clear? So while subtracting the numerical values, you have to follow the integer rules. Is that clear? Okay, you have to follow integer rules because here I'm not writing any algebraic terms which is having a negative numerical coefficient, right? We'll be doing now. Okay, so remember while adding and subtracting the numerical value, you have to follow the integer rules. Is that clear? Please note it down. Now look at this question. We have to add 3x plus 11 and 7x minus 5. These are the two expressions given here, algebraic expression. Okay, both are binomial expression and now we have to add them. Okay, so there are two methods of adding the algebraic expression, right? One is the column method. Okay, I will tell you both the methods. One is the column method. We will put the values, means put the expressions in a column, right? 3x plus 11 and 7x minus 5. But while writing them in column, always remember the like term should be one below the other, right? Okay. So 3x and 7x are like terms, so we are writing them one below the other. Similarly, 11 and 5 are constant terms, so we are writing them one below the other, right? And now we can write down here add, right? Now, while adding, we can simply use the integer rules, right? So 11 minus 5 will be equal to 11 plus 11 minus 5 is what? Plus 6, right? Okay. So same rules we need to follow here, right? Which we already know how to add and subtract the integers, right? So this is plus 6. Now similarly, we can add 3x and 7x. Both are positive, right? So we simply add the numerical value, so it will become 10x, right? So this is the answer, right? When we do this with column method. So this is the one way of finding out the addition, the sum of the two given expression. Another method is horizontal method. Horizontal method, right? So what we have to do in this, we will simply write the given expression in a single line, right? In a horizontally, right? Means 3x plus 11, this needs to be added with 7x minus 5, right? So we simply write them like this, okay? Now we open the bracket, 3x plus 11 plus 7x minus 5. Getting it? Okay. Now 3x plus 11 plus 7x minus 5. Now we will collect the like terms among these, right? So what are the like terms here? 3x and 7x are the like terms having same literal factors, right? So we will collect them and we will write them together. 3x and plus 7x, right? Another step after this, we will collect the constant terms, right? So these are the two constant terms. Always remember, whenever you are rearranging the terms, always change their places along their sign. If you forget the sign, then your answer will be wrong. Okay. So 3x and 7x both were positive. So that's why I have written here. Now 11 is positive and but 5 is negative, right? So what do we write here? Plus 11 minus 5. So always rearrange while whenever you are rearranging the terms, always change their places along with their sign. Is that clear? Now we will simply add the like terms. So these are like, these are like. So 3x and 7x will become 10x and 11 minus 5 will be 6, right? And this is how we will get the same answer, right? So both methods are correct, whether we use column method or we use horizontal method. But now it is recommended to use horizontal method. Reason that now further you will get more complex questions where you will have multiple terms, right? Multiple expressions which you have to add. And in many questions, you have to add and subtract together, right? Which you cannot do easily using column method, right? So I will suggest all of you to use horizontal methods while doing the addition and subtraction. Is that clear? Now look at the next question. Collect like terms and simplify the expression. So this is the expression which is given having multiple terms. And this is one single expression. Okay. We have a one single expression, algebraic expression. Now we will collect the like terms here and we will further simplify this. Okay. So this is the question. Now, as you can see here, 12m square minus 9m plus 5m minus 4m square minus 7m plus 10. Very first, the first step, we will identify the like terms, right? So how we will identify? First, pick this first term. This is m square term, right? Okay. Now see if there is any m square term here. Yes, we have this one more m square. So these two are like terms, right? So first write them together. 12m square. And whenever you are shifting the term, always shift it along with their sign. So what is the sign of 4m square? It is negative. So write minus 4m square. Shift it along with the sign. Okay. So we have collected m square term. Now, second step, we will collect other term. Right. This time we have 9m, m term. Is there any other m term? Yes, 5m and 7m. These are all m terms, right? So again, we will write them together. Minus 9m plus 5m minus 7m. Again, remember, whenever you are rearranging the term, always rearrange them along with their sign. Is that clear? Okay. So 9 is negative, 9m is negative, 5m is positive, and 7m is negative. Is that clear? So we have written these terms, right? Now what is left here? Only 10 is left. And there is no other constant term here, so we will write it as it is. Now, since we have collected the like terms, we will solve them, right? So these are like terms, these are like terms. Okay, now we will solve. 12m square minus 4 square. So either you can do it directly. 12 minus 4 is 8. Okay, if not, you can also write it like 12 minus 4, and you can write like this. Okay, 12 minus 4 m square, right? Okay, now here what you can do is plus, here it is minus 9 plus 5 minus 7 m, you can write like this. Okay, plus 10. Okay, now add them. 12 minus 4 is 8, 8m square. Now simplify this. So this is what? Minus 9 minus 7 is what? Minus
Minus
9 minus 7 is
minus 16.
minus 16, right? So first do this. Minus 16 plus 5. Okay, 8m square. Now minus 16 and plus 5 is what?
Minus
Minus 11m plus 10. Okay, now you can remove the bracket and you can put this as it is. So you can write it as 8m square minus 11m plus 10. And this is the final answer.
Ma'am, I got the correct answer.
Okay, so this is the final answer, right? So what we have done here, we have collected the like terms and then we simplify them, right? Means simplification means we are adding and subtracting its numerical coefficients, numerical values. Is that clear? Okay. So once we have collected the like terms, उसके बाद हमें उसके literal factor से कुछ कोई लेना देना नहीं है, right? वो हम as it is लिखेंगे, right? We simply add and subtract its numerical value, means its numerical coefficient. Is that clear? Right? We simply add and subtract numerical coefficient. And while doing this addition subtraction, you have to follow the rules of integers. Okay, simply integers, which you have already studied. This is the same rule you have to follow. Is that clear? Any doubt? Please ask. Now, look at the another question now. This is based on subtraction. Okay, subtract 24ab minus 10b minus 18a from another expression, that is 30ab plus 12b plus 14a, right? So these are two trinomial algebraic expression which we are subtracting, right? Since we are subtracting the first expression from the second expression, right? So if we are doing this using column method, I will tell you with both the methods, right? Column method. So since we are subtracting from the second term, so we need to write this whole expression at the first place, means at the top place, right? Everybody understood? So 30ab plus 12b plus 14a, right? Is that clear? We have written this. Now, since we are subtracting the first expression, right? So we will write it right below this, okay? So write down. But remember, whenever you are writing them, keep the like terms one below the other, right? So look at here, 24ab, right? And this is 30ab. So we will write them one below the other. So we will write 24ab here. Now minus 10b. So we will write below this, below 12b, right? Because they are like terms, minus 10b. Similarly, minus 18a and 14a, these are like. So So we will write minus 18a here, right? Now draw a line here, right? And keep a gap in between. The purpose of leaving this gap is that while doing the subtraction, when we are subtracting, we always change the sign of the lower expression. Okay, change the sign of terms in lower expression. Is that clear? What we have to do? We need to change the sign of all the terms in the lower expression, right? So 24ab is positive. So we will write negative sign here. 10b is negative. So we will make it positive. Now 18a is negative. So we will make it positive, right? Now, after changing the sign of all the terms in the lower expression, we simply add them. Okay, we simply add them, right? Means now we will add this, we will add this, we will add this. Okay, so how to subtract? Always remember, whenever we are subtracting, we always change the sign of the below expression, right? And simply add. Is that clear? Now let's add 14a and 18a. Now you have to consider the sign of 18 as plus because this is the new sign. Okay, now 14a plus 18a will become 32a, right? And sign will be positive because both are positive. Now similarly, plus 12b and plus 10b, right, will become
B.
plus 22b. 30ab and minus 24ab. Now
6.
subtract them. 6ab. So in this way, we have to subtract. So always remember, whenever you are subtracting in a column method, okay, so the expression which you are subtracting, put it in the will be your lower expression, right? Okay, and always change the sign of the lower expression while subtracting. And after changing the sign, you have to simply add the terms. Okay, and why we are doing this? What is the reason behind? That is, when you are subtracting a minus b is actually equal to a plus minus b. So we are doing the same thing here. Okay, right? So what we have done, we have changed the sign of b and now we are adding this to a, right? Exactly in the same way, we are changing the sign of this and now we are adding here to here. Everybody understood, right? So subtraction can be represented in the form of addition, right? So in the same way, we are doing this. Is that clear? Yes. Now let's do the same question with horizontal method. Okay. What we have to do? While using the horizontal method, we will first write this expression because we are subtracting from this expression. And then we will write this expression in horizontal way, right? Okay. So let's write it down. So it is 30ab plus 12b plus 14a. This is your first expression. Second expression is 24ab minus 10b minus 18a. Now, since you are subtracting, put a negative sign in between, a sign of subtraction, right? So first we will write the algebraic expression in this mathematical form by putting the minus sign here, right? And please write down your expression always within the bracket. Use brackets. Is that clear? Because this is not just one term. This is, collection of terms, right? So always use the bracket. Now, before adding, subtracting them, we will first open the bracket, right? So just look at the first expression. There is no sign outside this bracket, or since there is no sign means it is plus. So whenever there is addition outside the bracket, we always write down the terms as it is after opening the bracket, right? So write it down, 30ab plus 12b plus 14a, right? We will write them as it is. Now, while opening this bracket and we have a negative sign outside, right? This rule we already know that whenever we have negative sign outside a bracket and when we open the bracket, we need to change the sign of each and every term within the bracket. Is that clear? We already know this, right? So we will apply it here also. Okay. So now, while opening the bracket, we will change the sign of each and every term. 24ab is positive. So while opening the bracket, it becomes negative. So this is minus 24ab. 10b is negative. So after opening the bracket, this will become positive. So write down plus 10b. Minus 18a is negative, but there is negative sign outside. So sign will get changed and it will come plus 18a. So what we have done, we open the bracket using the rule. Rule is same, which we have already done earlier while solving whole numbers, integers, fractions, right? Same thing we are doing here, nothing different. Now, the next step is to collect the like terms. Okay, we will collect the like terms. Now, what are the like terms here? 30ab and 24 minus 24ab are the like terms. So we will write them together. 30ab minus 24ab. Okay, done. Now next, 12b, b terms we will find out. Okay, there is one more 10b, right? So we have two b terms, so we will write them together. Always write the terms along with their sign, 10b, 12b, right? Now the next one is 14a and 18a, both are positive terms, so we will write them here along with their sign, plus 14a plus 18a. Now we will solve them, right? So this is a group. This is a group. This is a group of like terms, right? So we will solve them. So since we have collected the like terms, right? Now, what we have to do? We simply add and subtract their numerical values, right? So 30 and 24. 30 is positive, 24 is negative. So 30 minus 24 is 6. 6ab. Getting that? 12b plus 10b. 12 plus 10 is 22. 22b. Now 14a plus 18a means 14 plus 18 is what? Is what? 32. 32a. Keeping the literal factor as it is. We need not to change anything to literal factor, right? If you're not getting it once, what you can do? You can write them first like this, right? 30 minus 24 ab plus 12 plus 10 b plus 14 plus 18 a. You can do this way also if you're not getting it directly. Now it becomes 6ab plus 22b plus 32a. And now this is your final answer. So I hope now you are getting like how to add and subtract two algebraic expression using column method as well as horizontal method. Yes or no? Please tell me.